Good morning, everyone. Morning. Thank you all for coming today to our conference presentation. As we have been calling meeting to this very time, I take this time to welcome our HR manager, Philip Mati. Thank you for coming. And also our current staff, Oliver Kapin, and our external attendee, Ferdinand. Thank you, and I welcome you all to this conference this morning. Our topic is on the board. The topic for this conference is mainly communicating in a diverse workplace. As manager of this new company, Kenco company, we're going to look at some things in the conference. So our introduction, this conference is based on communicating with diverse people in our workplace. So this new company, I hope we will, as we go through this conference, we will come up with some new methods to follow in the company. So the key points to be looked at in this conference is the benefits of workplace diversity and cross-cultural communication in the workplace, and also appropriate response to cultural expressions in the workplace, and the prejudice and stereotype, and emotional intelligence theory, and also communication skills required to use in the Kenco company. Okay, firstly, benefits of diversity in the achievement of workplace outcomes is that diversity in the workplace ensures variety of different perspectives and faster problem solving in the company, and better decision making, and also diverse employees can bring together different talents, experience, and skills to help the company grow. Alright. The other one is cross-cultural communication methods or styles. It is a process of creating the meaning among people from different cultural backgrounds using a variety of means. Like you can avoid slang language, speak slowly, and practice active listening, and also take turns to talk and keep things simple. Okay, we move down. There are some appropriate responses to cultural expressions. As we all came from different places and our cultures also vary, so it is very important and vital to at least we must try to understand each and other cultures in the in the Kent company. This is the new company, so we must understand each other while working in this company. Okay, prejudice and stereotyping. As you can see, 4 pictures up on the board. These are two main things that involved in many companies, which always spoils the reputation of the company. So prejudice and stereotype. Prejudice is an opinion, usually an unfavorable one, that was formed before having any evidence, and that is not based on reason or experience. While a stereotype is a thought about a person or group, it relates to feelings, attitudes about that person or particular group of people in the workplace. So in this company, we must try to avoid prejudice and stereotype in the company to help the company run in a peaceful way. Okay, the other one is emotional intelligence theory in the cultural diverse workplace. So emotional intelligence theory is a big thing in many organizations in the world today, because we have to put yourself in his or her shoe. That's what we tell someone when we want them to see things in someone else's point of view. Empathy is one of the emotional intelligence strategy, and it is the ability to communicate and lead by understanding others' thoughts, views, and feelings. So we must show empathy with each workers in this new Kent company. We must show this empathy towards every member, whether disability or age or whatever. We must show empathy. We must help them and be part of them so that we can help the company. Okay. Empathy is about how you feel, think, and then act in a way that will be more helpful to your workplace. So, empathy simply means that how we feel to each another in this company, how we think, and how we act towards each other in this company to create a peaceful environment. So sometimes all a person wants is an empathic ear. All he or she needs is to talk it out. Just offering listening ear and an understanding heart voice or suffering can be a big comfort. So sometimes we have to cheer people up, talk peacefully and nicely to them in order to help them, so that maybe this is all they are needing from us. So we have to show empathy to build a good reputation of this Ken company. Okay, communication skills is one of the required thing that usually most organizations in the world today requires good communication skills. So we look at communication skills required when communicating in diverse workplace. So firstly, we must always use language that is clear, concise, and straightforward to the other workers while we are in the workplace. The other one is understand difference in the body language. We have to understand each other body language while working in this Kent company. So the other one is we have to practice reflective listening and paraphrasing. We have to be a good listener to each other and paraphrase sentences which are not clear, so that we all can understand and work together. Lastly and not the least is be open and inclusive of other cultures. We have to be open to all other cultures and be inclusive of their cultures as well as our cultures to promote equality in the company. Okay, communications can be broken down into two main types. So communication can be broken down into two main types. One is verbal communication, and it requires a spoken word. And two is non-verbal communication, and it involves communicating without speaking, such as in writing or body language, nod, shake hands, and so on. There are many body languages. So communication can be broken down into these two type of groups. So thank you for attending this conference, and before we come to the end of the conference, does anyone have any suggestion or any ideas to put forward the conference or any questions to ask? I give you this time to ask anything.
What is cultural diversity in the workplace?
What is cultural diversity in the workplace? Okay, thank you. That's a nice question. Cultural diversity, it means that people from different cultures and backgrounds, like I came from different place and you came from different place, so as the other managers were coming today. We all came from different area and we have our own cultures, our language, our way of eating, our way of talking, and everything we have our own. So this is cultural diversity, but for this case we are putting it into our workplace because we are launching this new company, Kenco. So cultural diversity means people from different areas come together and to work as one team in order to fulfill the company's goals and aims and visions and all this. So this is the definition for cultural diversity. Thank you, nice questions. And other?
Yeah, one more thing.
Okay, thank you.
You said it's a new company. So looking at the employees in your company now, like when it comes to diversity, what sort of people are you against in from the nationals or other people from the countries?
Thank you, very good question. As this company is a newly introduced company, we are looking to get some people from the outside the overseas people to coming and work in order to improve the company. But at the meantime, we are still developing, so we introduce only the locals. We employ only the local people around PNG to work first, and then when the company is growing now, we look for overseas people to come in and support the company. So, thank you, Bill Mati, the manager, HR manager, for that nice questions. So, thank you. Other more questions?
Sorry.
Yes.
Is there any plans for extending branches throughout PNG?
Yes, thank you. That's the other question that we are working with. As I've said, this is a new company, but hopefully we will try to extend this company as soon as possible to all 22 parts of the province in this country. We'll try as much as possible to make sure that this company is growing faster to achieve its purpose in all the provinces in the country. So, thank you. So, everything understood now here? Okay. Thank you all for your time and your commitment today at this conference, and our conference is come to an end now, so I will just summarize our conference and finish it off. So, it can be seen and highlighted that communicating in a diverse workplace may seem difficult for some of you. At the first place, since you all came from different places, as I've said, cultural background and settings, but as time goes by, you will find that it is very interesting, as you will come across many different things which you have not experienced in your life. It is simply just because you are communicating with different people in a diverse workplace. So, yeah, that is our conclusion for this conference. So, thank you all for coming. As we are working, we will experience and we will learn a lot of things in this company. So, yeah, thank you, and that brings us to the end of our conference. See you next conference.